Yo, what's great in the state? It is the Ugliest Brother in Radio, G Money.
It's me, DB.
And we're at RWC Ring Wars Carolina presents the Gunn Show. And we have with us the original, the ECW original and legendary C.W. Anderson in the building. What's
up,
going
guys?
on, man?
How y'all?
We're doing just fine. Just fine. Now, we actually just saw you not too long ago at the one
That's right.
Ace
Alternative
show.
Championship Entertainment.
And let me tell you, I have never seen somebody take somebody all across of a gym like that.
I told you we were going extreme.
You were going extreme, and you did.
Yeah.
Now, so ECW is like a highlight to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you've carried it on for the rest of your career and everything, does that just influence like just everything that you do, your style and just the way that you are?
It helps out a lot because when you go to the arenas and places like that and they announce you as the ECW original or people recognize you as that and you get the ECW chance, it kind of throws you back to when we were hot and heavy, and it makes you just do some stuff that you wish you didn't do because the next day when you wake up you're like, holy hell, I'm not 28 anymore. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying for not being 28 anymore, you're still in pretty good shape. I got to
That's
commend you
it.
on that.
I've lost about 50 pounds, 30 in the past 6 months.
Nice.
And I've gotten myself in really good shape, and I feel like I'm in my 20s again. So I'm really enjoying wrestling now.
Well, I've seen some of your training videos. Like, I'm cool with Victor Andrews, and I see his videos of you guys working out all the time. You guys are monsters.
Yeah,
man.
Vic's one of my students. You know, he was a big-time boxer, so I've always said, in the ring, it's hard to blow me up in the ring. I want to learn the boxing style, which in like 30 seconds of him training me, I'm gassed because that boxing is a whole different beast. I was a minor league baseball player when I come out of high school, so I was a really good athlete and then got into wrestling, but that boxing is a whole different animal when it comes to that.
Yo, absolutely, man. So you have kept on and lived the name for all these years, and like you're literally everywhere. Like I see you on flyers for damn near every local wrestling show in every state, man.
Using my ECW picture when I was 270
Yeah,
pounds.
I was about to say,
always do it.
Like, what's going on with the promo pic? Because I was like, that is not the same guy I just saw at this show,
Yeah.
But what I want to ask, so what is your motivation? Because like you could have stopped at any time, but you just
I love this business. I had a dry spell about 10 years ago, and it's amazing when you marry the wrong person how they can suck the life out of you.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
when you
wow.
so once you get away from that and get on something better, it makes you feel better about the business. And then with the weight loss and living the right life, I really had missed this business, and I love entertaining the fans. I love performing. Love seeing all the guys in the locker room. It's like that family atmosphere that I've built over the years. So it just keeps me going. And I don't I'm 48 right now, so I don't see myself stopping anytime soon.
Can we try to look at this good at 48? I'm just saying. No, but
Have you seen Billy Gunn? I mean, my God.
I did.
He's
Let me
like,
tell you.
Billy's
I
what,
did
36,
have-
37 now?
Yes.
So he's still
I thought he was just 22. I was
Yeah.
just being honest.
Yeah,
But
right.
now, you mentioned family, and you are a part of the legendary Anderson wrestling family. Now, the fact that I don't think people fully realize the importance of that. So, can you kind of explain like the real deal of what it means to be an Anderson, like in this wrestling business?
One full word is workhorse. We've always been labeled as workhorse. That's
All
why
of them.
Arn, Ole, everybody was a workhorse. Arn was the workhorse of his group when I was with it. When Dusty Rhodes give myself, Barry Windham, and Steve Corino the Extreme Horseman name, I was the workhorse. It's pride, and when you go in there, you want to be the best and the baddest out there. So that's how I pride myself on being an Anderson, is being that.
okay. So this is a two-part question. One is which one of you has the best spine buster, and then the second one is whose spine buster hurt the most? Because there's a difference between who delivers the best spine buster and
Far as hurt, I would think Arn has that title. But I've always said, and it's nothing knocking on Arn, he invented it, I perfected it, because nobody gets to pop off I do. No, Arn's never been able to stand back to his feet. Nobody's ever been turned 360 degrees in the air. So I'll throw my spine buster up against anybody in the world, whether it's Ron Simmons, The Rock, any other Anderson. Anybody that throws a spine buster, all you got to do is watch my videos. Mine's 100% better because mine gets the pop and the spin. and it just doesn't get the recognition that I think it deserves.
It's the classic move, and it still is important, especially if somebody can hit it well.
Yeah, Arn, I'll still throw Arns up there because he invented it, pretty much.
Okay.
So
Now,
it's just respect.
Now, 2019, you're seeing a bunch of new wrestlers come in, and it seems like we're all on the cusp of a new boom in the wrestling business. Now, what does that mean for CW Anderson in 2019? I mean, you're already everywhere, but really, what is going to be the aim?
I don't know whether it's AEW, Ring of Honor, NWA that's starting up, going back over to Japan where I spent 7 years. It doesn't really matter. I really just want to showcase my talent, and even at this age, I can still go with some of the best in the business. Whoever gives me the shot, all you got to do is open the door. Once you open the door, I'm going to kick it in, and I'm going to stay. That's how I got my job at ECW. I walked in off the streets. I got in there. Paul Heyman saw me that night and literally gave me a job that night just from a tryout.
Well, that's gold right there. So tonight is the Gunn show. All right.
Yes.
So you're facing, you mentioned him before.
Yes.
You're facing Billy Gunn.
First time ever.
First time ever. So I don't think people fully understand how big this is.
This is major.
Especially for North Carolina.
Yeah,
a match
is
like
huge
this.
for us. Yeah.
So
It's a dream match.
what's the aim for this dream match?
You don't want to tell too much.
Yeah. Don't
No,
want to
I
tell too much of your secrets.
I don't.
But
Billy's been in it a long time, and the man, he's pretty freaking smart. So he knows me being an Anderson, I'm going to do what I can to isolate a body part, and if that don't work, we're going extreme.
Ooh.
I already know. I already know what that means.
Yeah, I got to, because I got to do what I can, because Billy's a big guy, and he hits like a dump truck.
Yeah.
So from what I've heard, so it's I ain't gonna take too many of those before I'm going outside and grabbing a chair.
So.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We got. Oh, one more thing. So I just saw in AML you wrestled your nephew.
Yes.
I believe. Yeah.
Colby Carino.
Yeah, Colby Carino for the AML championship. How was that? How was that going against a family member, one that's coming up trying to make it?
It was fantastic because it was like being in there with his dad. Steve and I have been best friends for 25 years, traveled around the world. I've known Colby since the day he was born.
Right.
And we had an amazing chemistry. We had an amazing match, and they called it one of the matches of the year at AML. And we just had that. I just had that with George South a few weeks before. They said it was a great match. But working with Colby, seeing him, they always said you got big shoes to fill because your dad's Steve Carino. I don't think so. Colby brought his own shoes.
Yeah.
And after that match, he definitely can stand on his own.
Yeah, I saw highlights and that match looked crazy.
Yeah, it was hard hitting. And like I said, it was like being in there with his dad, because I used to take advantage of his dad and beat the crap out of him because we were best friends. So I can't do that to my nephew, not yet.
Not yet. So, hey, Colby, watch out.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm going to have to say, Billy Gunn, watch out, because tonight is the Gunn show.
It's the Gunn show, but it could easily become the C.W. Anderson show.
Yeah, if I don't get my way, it's coming an extreme show.
Hey, that's what it is. Look, it's going down. It's Ring Wars Carolina. It is the Smash the Max podcast. It is the Gunn show, C.W. Anderson, ECW original. Yeah, we out here, man. It's going to be a great night.
Smash the Mat Podcast